Good morning, friends. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me over the sounds of traffic and other early morning things happening around me. I hope you have been well and coping as best as you can in these extraordinary times these last few months. Yeah, you're just doing the best that you can. It's really important in these times to hold no judgment towards yourself, as our bodies are reacting in ways that we're not used to. And yeah, you don't have to be productive. If you're being productive, that's fantastic, but it's certainly not a requirement. And just to really listen to your body in these times that we're facing. So whenever you're ready, I'm going to have us start on our backs today. We'll be starting in Supine angel pose. So the soles of the feet come together. Let the knees fall out wide. Laying back on the mat. One hand over the stomach, one over the heart. And just begin to find your breath here. You may close the eyes if you're comfortable. Taking big, deep breaths in. Expand the belly. Fill the lungs. Guide that breath up to the top of the throat. And open mouth, exhale, release. Take a few more breaths just like that. Really using your diaphragm, big deep belly inhales. Filling up the lungs, pulling the breath up to the top of the throat. And you open mouth, exhale, release. Two more breaths, just like that, with your own breath. Fill the belly, fill the lungs, guide the breath to the top of the throat. Maybe see if you can hold at the top for just a second. And then exhale, release. Go ahead and rock your head from side to side, feel a little scope inside. Stretching the neck, releasing any tension being held in the head. On your next inhale, go ahead and guide your knees up together. And then walk the soles of your feet back so your heels just graze the fingertips. You're going to begin to do some pelvic tilts here. So on your inhale, tilt the pelvis up towards the sky, round your spine back towards the earth. And then exhale, tilt the pelvis down towards the earth, creating a slight pocket in your low spine. And then inhale, tilt the spine, tilt the pelvis up. And exhale, tilt the pelvis back down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Take this as an opportunity to really work out any knots in your lower spine, those lumbar joints. Massaging your low spine as you move through these motions. Then on your next inhale, you're going to press up into bridge pose. I challenge you here to use your hips and your core and not your glutes to pull yourself up. If you're looking for some extra height, you can clasp the hands beneath you and then go ahead and pull those shoulders together. Breathe here for a moment. And then exhale, lower back down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower. And when you're ready, go ahead and flip over. And we'll meet in neutral spine, tabletop. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. Spine is neutral here. Go ahead and start to wiggle the spine back and forth. Bringing some movement to your tabletop. You can bring some cats and cows. For cow, you're dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Option to tuck the toes for a deeper stretch, or you can leave them untucked and flat. And then for cat, you round the spine as the chin drops to the chest. Just doing whatever feels good in your body here. In our next inhale, we're going to lift the right arm up high. And exhale, thread it through, bringing the shoulder and the head to rest on the earth. Feeling into this nice back stretch here. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, release. Same thing, opposite side. Inhale, left arm reaches up for the sky. And exhale, thread the needle. Shoulder comes to rest on the earth. And then inhale, press back up, fingertips lift to the sky. And exhale, release back down to neutral spine, tabletop. On your next inhale, you're going to press into the palms and step back to high plank. If this is too much on your body, option to come down to your knees, but keep that core engaged, sucking the belly button into your spine. Whether you're at your knees or you're in full high plank. And we're going to lower all the way down to the earth in the exhale, slow and controlled. Keep the elbows tucked. Cheek comes to rest on the earth. On your inhale, with your shoulders just beneath, with your palms, just beneath your shoulders, gaze comes forward, lifting the chest and the shoulders up off the earth for baby cobra. Little to no weight in your hands. And then exhale, release, the cheek comes back down to the mat. This is layer 1. Layer 2, on your inhale, we're going to press into the palms, lifting up to full or king cobra. Be gentle with your low spine here. If you only can come up this far, just come up this far. You're still doing the posture. Layer 2, and then exhale, we're going to lower back down. Layer 3, we're going to come to upward facing dog. So on our inhale, we're going to press into our palms once more. But this time, our knees and our thighs lift up off the earth. And then exhale, tuck the toes, and press back to downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk the dog out. Say hello to your dog. Just a reminder, your knees can be bent and your heels can be lifted off the earth. It takes practice to get the heels all the way down with the straight legs. Keep pedaling those feet back and forth. You lift up onto the toes, bend the knees, stretch them back out, and then press back into your shoulders. Let the head hang heavy. Take one big deep breath in, fill the belly, fill the lungs, and then exhale, release. On your next inhale, you're going to lift the gaze. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, palms come to shins. Shoulders come together, gaze is forward, spine is flat. And exhale, plant the hands forward, fold. And then on your inhale, you're going to slowly come and rise all the way up. To Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms come up overhead. Bring them into touch. Feet hip distance apart. Exhale, half moon to the left. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, half moon to the right. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, cactus the arms, tuck the tailbone, lift the gaze. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, plant the hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders together, spine is flat. Gaze slightly forward. And then on your exhale, plant the hands, step back and float through your chaturanga. Remember, either layer 1, layer 2, or layer 3. Baby cobra, cobra, or up dog to meet in downward facing dog. Or you can skip it all together and just meet us in downward facing dog. We're going to flow through that one more time. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, bend the knees. And walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Head hangs heavy. Palms press into the earth below you. And then inhale, slowly rise up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms come up overhead. Feet hip distance apart. Exhale, half moon to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, half moon to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, tuck the tailbone, lift the gaze. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, pressing into the earth below you. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step back, flow through your practice, your chaturanga dandasana. Or to skip it all together and meet us in downward facing dog. I know I said that was last time, but we're going to flow through that one more time before we continue. So once more, inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms come up overhead, feet hip distance apart. And exhale, half move to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, half move to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms come back up. And then exhale, forward fold. Planting the hands to the earth below you. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, plant the hands, flow through your Chaturanga Dandasana. This is your practice, no one else's. And this time we're going to listen for the change. We're in downward facing dog in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg comes high. 3-legged dog, flexing that foot behind you, keeping the leg straight. And exhale, put it through low lunge. Coming up onto the fingertips, lifting out of that front thigh. Go ahead and widen your stance here if you need to. And we're going to slowly rise up. High or crescent lunge. You go ahead and step out so you can eat better. So we're in crescent lunge. Exhale, we're going to twist open towards the side with our back leg. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, plant the back heel down, sink a little deeper into that warrior one. Inhale, lengthen the spine, pulling with the crown of the head with the string, pulling you up towards the sky. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, shorten the stance, and fold forward, pyramid pose. And then on your inhale, lift and open up the triangle pose, sending the hips back behind you. And then exhale, come back down, plant the hands, flow through your Chaturanga, your practice, or just meet in downward facing dog. Same thing, opposite side. So inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg comes high. That lifted leg is straight. Foot is flexed and pressing behind you. Hips are squared to the earth. Exhale, put it through low lunge. Again, lifting up onto the fingertips. Keeping the chest away from that thigh. Widen your stance if you need to. And then rise up to crescent lunge. Once again, exhale, twist open to that back leg. Being mindful not to overfoot, get too far inwards or too far out. We're going to inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, pivot that back heel down and sink low in that front knee for warrior one. On your inhale, you're going to lengthen the spine. Crown of the head pulls up towards the sky. And then exhale, straighten that front leg, shorten your stance, and folding forward for pyramid pose. And then inhale, open up the triangle. Putting the hips back behind you. Exhale, lower down, plant the hands. Step back, flow through your chaturanga. This is your practice and no one else's. You can always just skip it all together and meet us in downward facing dog. We're gonna flow that one more time on each side. Inhale, right leg comes high, three-legged dog. Hips square to the earth. And exhale, put it through low lunge. Lifting the chest away from the thigh. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. And exhale, twist open towards that back leg. Inhale, back up to center. And then exhale, pivot the back heel down and sink deeper into warrior one. Inhale, lengthen with the spine, pulling the crown of the head up towards the sky. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, shorten your stance, and fold forward for pyramid pose. And then inhale, opening up to triangle, sending the hips back behind you. Fingertips can, or palm or fingertips can be resting on the earth or on your ankle or shin. Meet your body where it's at. Exhale, come back down, plant the hands, step back. Flow through your chaturanga, through your practice. We'll meet in down dog. In 3, 2, and 1. Last time on the left side. Inhale, left leg goes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, put it through low lunge. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Exhale, twist open. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, put the back heel down. Sink low on that front knee for warrior one. Inhale, lengthen with your spine. Crown of the head pulls up towards the sky. Exhale, straighten that front knee. Shorten your stance as you fold forward to pyramid pose. And then inhale, triangle. Putting the hips back behind you. And then exhale, plant the hands, step back. Flow through your chaturanga. And once in down dog, you can go ahead and exhale, come down to your knees. Take a quick hero's pose. Get some water if you need. There are lots of squirrels out here today, and raccoons, all the furry friends. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in Tadasana, mountain pose. But this time, have your palms facing forward by your sides. We're practicing balancing here. So you're going to anchor through all four corners of your left foot. Lift up with your arches. And slowly bring that right leg up. Flex the foot. This is layer one. If you're comfortable here, please just stay here. For layer two, peace fingers on the right hand. Come to wrap around the big toe of the right foot. You can slowly begin to straighten that front leg, or that right leg, I should say. This is layer two. Layer three is to lift it out to the side. If you fall down, just come back up. Whatever you are most comfortable with.
Layer 3 is a challenge for me. Layer 2 is where I am currently best. But this is why we push ourselves to be better every day. Take 2 more big deep breaths. And for that second breath, go ahead and exhale, release. Shake the hips out, shake the legs out. Come back into Tadasana mountain pose, palms facing forward. This time anchoring through your right foot, lifting up with the arches. Once more, coming to layer 1, left leg lifts, toes are flexed. Please stay here if you're comfortable. Layer 2, peace finger on the big toes. And once more, outstretching that front leg. If you can only partially outstretch it and you still have a bent, that's totally fine. You're still doing layer 2. These things take time and practice. And again, layer 3, you want to try to come out to the side with it. I'm not quite there on this side yet. My left side's always tighter than my right. Take 2 more big deep breaths here. And then exhale, slowly release, shaking the hips and the legs out. Coming back to a quick hero's pose. After taking a quick breath in hero's pose. Plant the palms and step back to downward facing dog. And just from down dog, we'll guide our right leg forward, lining up our knee and our ankle with our wrists. So we lower the hips, let the back leg fall out behind us for pigeon. Inhale, walk the palms up towards the hips lift the gaze. And then exhale, see if you can come forward to sleepier pigeon. Resting the forehead on the earth. Use your palms as pillows if you would like. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Gently lifting up and guiding that leg out from underneath you. Pressing back to downward facing dog. And then this time, guiding the left leg forward, lining up the ankle and the knee with the wrists. Letting that leg fall out behind you, sinking the hips to the earth. Inhale, walk the palms toward the hips, lift the gaze. And then exhale, fold forward to sleepier pigeon, resting the forehead on the earth or making pillows with your hands. So just surrender to the hip stretch here, sending your breath to all those tight areas. Inhale, slowly press on back up. and gently guide that leg out from underneath you. And we're going to go ahead and just meet on our stomachs. Bring your elbows just below your shoulders. Let your forearms lay in front of you. Wrists in line with elbows, elbows in line with your shoulders. Feet hip distance apart for Sphinx pose. And then pressing the forearms into the earth on your inhale. You can lift the gaze for a slightly deeper back bend. Or just stay where you are as you breathe in this posture. On your exhale, go ahead and flip over onto your back. And once onto your back, go ahead and on your inhale, guide your left knee in towards your chest. Pulling it over towards your shoulder, leaving room for your heart space to breathe. Squeeze it into your shoulder space for just a moment. Before you exhale, guiding it over your right side body for a supine twist. Arms can come out to a T. You can cactus them. Or just leave them by your sides, whatever you have the space for. And then bringing your gaze over the opposite shoulder for a slightly deeper stretch. Gently come back to center, and then exhale, send your leg down the mat. Your next inhale, bring your right knee into the chest, once more guiding it towards your shoulder, leaving room for your heart space to breathe, squeezing it for just a moment, and then exhale, guide it over your left side body, supine twist. Once more, bring your arms out to a T, cactus, or leaving them by your sides, whatever you have the space for. Gaze falls over the opposite shoulder once more for a deeper stretch. If you haven't already, you may close the eyes. Inhale, slowly guide that knee back to center. Then exhale, sink down the mat. Getting ready for your final state of Shavasana, corpse pose. Palms come to rest by your sides. Close your eyes. Begin to let your body melt into the earth below you. If you feel any tension, release that tension. Relax your jaw, unfurl your eyebrows. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Letting go of any thoughts pertaining to the rest of your day, week, or month. Just allow yourself to be here and now in this moment with your body and your mind. And your breath. Whenever you are ready, you may begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, circle out the wrists, circle out the ankles, maybe rock your head back and forth from side to side, slowly reawakening the body, bringing your mind back to the present moment. And when you're ready, you may roll onto your favorite side and meet me in a comfortable seated position. Palms will come to heart center. Option for the thumb to come to the third eye. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. And namaste.